push record. So I'm starting to record. Is there a button that says it's okay for you, or is it automatically? Everyone knows.
There was a prompt that said got it.
Okay, good. So welcome to chat with Ren Yabuki in Taiji. Taiji でYabuki Ren がいますから、ちょっと時間25分だけです。30分だけ。Only 25, 30 minutes. There's someone here named JJ, and I tried to send a message to JJ. I don't know who JJ is. So, いい人か悪いことわからないから、I don't know whether JJ is good or bad and who it is. So our information needs to be just open information. Open information, that's fine. And I'd like to put this on YouTube and share. So that's fine. JJ can see it there as well as other people. So, じゃあどこから始まりましょう? Where should we start? How are you doing, Ren?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Is there any question that someone would like to start with? Basically, it's what's been happening and what's happening and what are your future plans in Taiji. But if there's another place that someone would like to start, that's fine. 質問があればどうぞ。
I think starting just with what's happening in Taiji in general is fine.
基本的はどうですか? Taiji.
すごくいいよ。今は冬だからちょっと寒いけど、タイジ自体はすごいいいところだし、みんな優しい人が多い。で、海も綺麗だし、山の野生動物もたくさんいる。
Taiji is really a beautiful place. The view is beautiful, the water is beautiful, and the wild animals are plentiful. It's a nice place to be, generally. 基本的はいい場所.
Yes.
そして、
タイジの人たちみんな優しいし、
people are nice.
たくさんいろんなものをプレゼントされたりもする。みかんとかいろんなもの。例えば俺はビーガンだからビーガンで食べれるものをこれ食べてほしいとか、ローカルの人がいっぱいプレゼントしてくれたりする。すごくいいところ。
I've connected with local people. It's quite nice. They've shared things from their gardens. They know I'm vegan, so they share mikan, for example. Mikan are grown here. Very friendly.
Yeah,
it really is beautiful.
Yeah. なんか他に、Okay.
So, and please feel free to jump in. But the people have put together some questions over time. For example, なぜタイジにいるか? イルカのためにいるかんじゃない? Why are you in Taiji? And there's a play on words, but iruka is are you there? And iruka also means dolphin. So it's kind of a funny word play. なぜタイジにいるか? Oh, hello.
Mimi's coming.
Oh, welcome, Mimi. Mimi, we're recording. 今、録音してます。
はい。
Okay. で、石井優子さんとハンターとスコット・カーター、シーシュパードの元リーダー。
はい。
Okay.
So, タイジ、なぜいるか? イルカのためにいるか? my word play, sorry. いるか、yes. はい。どうぞ日本語で。他の説明ありますか？
まあね、LIA は10年ぐらい前からイルカとクジラの活動を始めて12年前かな。 で、最初は、スキンボハンティングね、やってた。岩手プリフェクチャーの方で。だけど、その後、スティーブンと出会った、違うな。その後、タイジに来て、で、スティーブンと出会ったのかな。そういう感じね。
So maybe the first time I went was about 12 years ago, and that was Iwate first, up north. Got LIA got involved in Taiji, and then Stephen, you and I met in Taiji about 12 years ago, I guess. Yes.
だから別に LIA はドライブハンティングだけやってるわけじゃなくて、スキンボハンティングの問題もやってたし、最初はそっちの方が最初だったし、あと EIA、Environmental Investigation Agency と一緒にトランスポートされてくるフローズンホエルミートとかのなんだ追跡フォローとかそういうのをやってた。
Yeah, so we started not with the Taiji dolphins. We started in Iwate with the I know how do they kill them up there? どのように殺せるIwate の方。
スキンボって言ってこう刺してピッキングして殺す。
Yeah, so that's where we started, and also working with the Environmental Investigation Agency, working with the transport of meat.
Yeah, all meat, but Taiji's living body cells, like the dolphin's body cells, but Iwate Prefecture is all meat. Yeah.
All kinds
Drive
of
hunting. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Like kujiraniku, all whale meat.
No. No. Dolphin's meat.
I see. Yeah.
But different species in Iwate prefectures killing the whale is those porpoise. Those porpoise.
Yeah, dolls. Yeah, yes. Porpoise in English. Dolls porpoise.
Oh, sorry. It's different species.
Sure.
Yeah.
And in Taiji, what are your goals here? ゴールは何ですか? Taiji で。
これイルカ漁を終わらせること?
Yes, we're here to stop the dolphin killing, of course.
Yeah, of course.
One of the top questions is, what are the challenges that you face? And so 大変なところ、challenge, 頑張らないといけないところ、challenges that you're facing. And the question is, for example, local no hitotachi, so local people, and then local leaders, government leaders, 政府の人たち, and keisatsu, police, what challenges you face with the police, or other activists, 他のアクティビストたちのチャレンジとか問題.
Okay. So,
yes, そういうチャレンジはどうですか?
警察はそんなに問題じゃない。ただ、海上保安庁、コーストガードがすごく、なんていうのか、税金をどんどん無駄に使ってる。
So we don't have problems with the police. The police are helpful. I'm really concerned about the Coast Guard because it's so expensive. And this is tax money, Japanese tax money, what the Coast Guard does.
Yeah. そういう問題はあるかな。あとは、そんなに、でももうかなり進んでるから、コロナ、COVID-19 の問題があって、その後、このドルフィンハンティングの問題はかなり進んだと思う。ゴールに近くなった。もう半分のもうセンターラインを超えたと思う。
アクティビストたちのセンターラインを超えた?
ともう俺のイメージではゴールより近くなったと思う。
So my feeling, Ren says, is that we're over the center line, that we're making inroads into ending the hunt, that the pressure, 圧力ですね、プレッシャーが強いから。
それもあるけど、日本人の多くの人が日本人がここで活動することによって、多くの日本人が本当のことを知れるようになった。
Yeah, so what's so new is that more Japanese know about it. もう意識もだんだん 増えてきてますね。意識。So the Japanese awareness is really, really increasing. And that's our goal of being here. Because of Corona. Corona のおかげですね。
そうだね。
So this is a positive aspect of what's happening with coronavirus because Westerners aren't here and we're Japanese led and it's Japanese organized and it's Japanese are hearing about it. Yeah, there was a publication recently that really was a big change this year, wasn't there, Ren? 新聞じゃなくて雑誌に載ってた記事がすごかったんじゃないですか? There was an article that really, really made inroads into Japanese society. What's the name of that? 記事の名前。
東洋経済オンライン。
Yeah,
東洋経済ニュース。
Yeah, and the Toyo Keizai news source, a really traditional economic source, talked in depth about the activist point of view. Yeah, that was really, really powerful. Good.
多分1000万アクセスぐらい。1000万、そうだね、多分1000万だと思う。1、10、100、1000万。
1000万。Okay, how many zeros? How many zeros?
1000万 PV だと思う。ちょっと待ってね。
Okay. How many zeros in 1000万? The difference between
1,0,0,0,0,0,0.
So, yeah, so
1 billion.
Wait, 1 million or 10 million? Yeah.
10 million.
10 million. Yeah. 10 million. Thank you.
PV.
Yeah. So the reach is just extreme. And it was a very positive article about activist point of view. Yeah. Good. I think that's good. Then the other question is what can Westerners do about this? ようこそ。ようこそ。外国でみんなどのようにサポートできますか? How can people in other countries still support? 前の時はドライブがあれば大使館に電話かけてとか、ファックス送ること、デモとか、大使館 So Westerners would call embassies asking them to end the hunt or have a demo at embassies, that sort of thing in other countries. みんな何をできますか? どう思いますか?
すごい難しい質問だと思う。
Challenging question.
ただ、記事をシェアするだけでもいいし、リポストするだけでもいいし、何か本当は一番いいのは、この問題はドルフィナリウムとアクアリウムだから、一番ベストなのは、なんていうのかな、アクアリウムやドルフィナリウムの前に立って、デモンストレーションすること。それが一番ベストだけど、それできなくても、メールを送ったり、電話をしたり、あとは記事をシェアしたり、リポストしたり、そういうツイートしたり、それでも大丈夫だと思う。広がることで、どんどん本当のことが情報が広がる、インフォメーションが広がることで、いろんな人はみんな知っていくから。
So at the base, really, it's about sharing information. It's about spreading awareness. So if you can spread it by sharing information online, reposting, sharing tweets, for example, that's fine. And yet for really frontline work, if there's a dolphinarium near you, Ren says, then you should stand out there and have a demo and making people aware as they're going in. Let's stop the ticket sales. That's real effective. Find a dolphinarium near you. Otherwise, yeah, sure. Embassy demonstrations, you're not against it. それ反対じゃないですね。大使館のデモ。
Yeah. 大使館のデモも、大使館のデモも反対じゃないけど、一番いいのはアクアリウムとドルフィナリウムだと思う。
So I'm not against demonstrations in front of embassies or telephone calls for embassies. That's fine. But really, the point of sale is where the impact is. So that's what I would really encourage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. なんだっけ。スコット・カーターからも。
Cater, Scott Cater.
Sorry. Sorry. スコット・ケイターからもいろいろ話を聞きたい。
Oh, I have questions for you, Scott.
Thank you for your coming. So, andスティーブン通訳して。僕たちは日本人で気づくのがすごく遅かったから、タイジで活動するのが遅かったけど、そのシーシェパードとドルフィンプロジェクトが来てくれて、なんていうのかな、そういうことを繰り返してくれたことによって、日本人は知ることができたから、すごい感謝してる。
So Scott helped to lead some of the Sea Shepherd campaigns. And Ren is aware of this. And he says the Japanese heard about these things, about the hunt really, really late. That Sea Shepherd and before the Dolphin Project came and others came, Hardy Jones came, many Western people came. Greenpeace came, Iki Island, Dexter Kate. Many Western people heard about this and came to Taiji. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. So much.
No, it's what's happening, now that it's especially important now that you guys are there speaking out. We were Westerners who kind of came in certainly with a Western attitude. And, back when I was there with Sea Shepherd, we kind of had that hardline attitude. And I know Dolphin Project sort of took a little bit more of a softer approach and sort of they also had a very internal approach. So we had that balance between each other where, we could certainly take that hardline issue and they could certainly take that, we take that hardline international issue while they could sort of take that very much cultivating internally. So it did work well, but the fact that, you guys are there and really have taken the mantle and carried it well, which is really, really great to see. And it's great that you're talking about doing things, at your local dolphinarium. That's really important of stopping sales, whether it be, in Japan or whether
just a sec.
Sure. Oh, sorry, Dave.
So, okay. So とりあえず行った時、シーシャパードのアプローチが結構厳しかった。すごい厳しかった。ドルフィンプロジェクトの方がちょっとソフトだった。僕たちのアプローチは違うけど、結論があなたたちがいるから、それで本当に良かったです。and your idea, and あなたのおすすめは、ドルフィナリウムの前で抗議する、デモする。それすごいいいですね。それすごいいい考えですね。Yeah, so overall, yes, we were two groups coming together with very different approaches. And now you're there. That's good. Is that what I translated? And your idea to be in front of dolphinariums is a really good idea. That's what I just translated.
Yeah. And, protesting, but you can also make sure, even if you do know someone who's visiting, let's say someone's visiting somewhere that there is a dolphinarium, make sure that they don't visit. Or a fun thing I always like to do is if I'm somewhere where I see pamphlets that are advertising a dolphinarium, I throw them in the trash. Basically take the trash out. So it's clever things like that you can do just every day to really help speak out and the hunts and dolphinariums in general.
So yeah, ゴールがドルフィナリウムをシャットダウンするためにですね。
Yeah,
so,
yes.
チラシがあれば、ドルフィナリウムのチラシがあれば、もらってください。取ってください。全部取ってください。ドルフィン、観光旅行の時、This isn't quite what you said, Scott, but if you're on vacation somewhere and there's a dolphinarium, maybe that's a good chance to go protest.
I've
What-
done it.
Oh, all right. Yeah. What you said was not go. Dolphinarium があれば、当たり前、ティケット買わないで当たり前けど、don't buy a
Yeah.
ticket. But of course, 工業やればいいかな。
Yeah.
For our time, it's just a short time here. And there was a message here just a couple minutes ago. We have about 10 minutes left. That was a few minutes ago. Shourai,来年とか、何をするつもりです。What are your plans for next year?
まあ、そんな具体的にはまだ決めてないし、この COVID-19 の問題がどこまで続くかわからない。例えばシーシェパードのメンバーやドルフィンプロジェクトのメンバーがまた日本に来るかもしれないし、わからないけど。
It's a little undecided with COVID, but maybe if COVID lightens up and people can get into the country, maybe people from other groups can come.
そう。だけど、まあ、この胎児で起きていることっていうのは、胎児でイルカを捕まえて世界中に売ってるから、胎児だけの問題じゃなくて、その売ってる先々の水族館が結局なくならないと、胎児の漁師たち、ハンターはずっと捕まえ続けるから、結局それはどこの人が来ても OK だと思う。例えば中国人とか、韓国人とか、フランス人、イギリス人、ドイツ人、スペイン人、イタリア人、アメリカ人、誰が来てもらってもいいし、それみんなでそれをインフォメーションをリリースすればいいと思う。
So I really think that, we're here in Taiji. This is where the problem is starting, but it's much bigger because of all the shipping of dolphins. So I really believe that people coming from other countries is fine. And as many countries as there are dolphinariums, as many countries where there are dolphinariums, that those people in particular should come here to understand what's happening. And let's work together. 一緒に頑張りましょうですね。
そうだね、そういうこと。だけどまだ LIA として次のシーズン、next season をどういうふうにやるかということはまだ具体的には決まってない。大きな道はなんていうの、大きなイメージはあるけど、細かいディテールとか決まってないから、そこはこれからまたもっと考えていかないといけないけど、まあ、多分ある程度同じような形のことをやっていくんじゃないかなと思うけどね。ちょっとまだわからないけど。
So generally, the big picture is yes, we'll be back, and the details, lots of details still have to be worked out. Yeah, there's all sorts of actions that happen that don't come to fruition until they're ready. Fruits が出るまでいろいろなアクティビストの方法があるけど、まだ準備ちゃんとやってないから、それまだまだですね。ちょっとずつ。
そうだね。それもそうだし、これ YouTube にアップロードするから全部オープンにできないでしょ。
We can't open stuff. We're putting this on YouTube, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. Says we have a few more minutes here. Any other questions? 他の質問どうですか？
何かあれば質問してください。
私は定置海のこととか他の海のことも知れてすごく良かったと思ってます。
OK。
日本海の方もいっぱいそういうのも聞くけど、実際レインさんがドローンいっぱい飛ばしてくれて、もう見ればすぐ分かるっていうのはすごく分かりやすいし、本当うちの子供たちもよく見てました。イルカだけじゃなくて海はつながってる。
The streaming that you're able to do and the drone, for example, drone shots really make a difference in understanding things here and spreading information in Japan. My kids can understand too. It's not just not
just only dolphin hunting on the SetNet program. I'm really SetNet program. So you go say SetNet program is very, very big.
Right.
So,
that's all over Japan, the SetNet problem. It's just, this is fairly new for me too to get a handle on. So, ちょっと新しい。僕それに気づかなかった。I didn't realize before. It's big. There's lots of catch of everything. It's incredible.
Yeah, everything on the every day on the every species mixed catch. Very, very bad.
There's nothing that happens in other countries like this that we know. It's just
So-
catch everything, kill everything. It's indiscriminate.
そう、だからそのネットのフィッシングの問題はこれもうドローンなかったらリリースできないから、これはやっぱりすごく今までのそのウエスターナーが日本に来て活動してくれてたこととはちょっと違うかもしれないね。
Yeah,
LIA がやって初めてそのセットネットの問題はリリースされたと思う。
Yeah, so the whole SetNet thing is new. It's not something that Sea Shepherd or Dolphin Project got into. And with drone, oh my gosh, that nobody said so here, but it's the licensing has been really challenging. もうlicense が大変だったね。
Yes.
So the
Yes.
rules
ア
of
タックもすごかった。アタ
Oh
ッ
my
クが。
God, the rules were strict, and they tried all sorts of ways to stop the drone from working here. That was serious. It's not public information, but it's not a secret either. It's just, and so, but because we have the drone that shows the set nets, that's really increased people's awareness. And it's something that's new that we can do because we have licenses. We do license for drones, and the drones are an important part of this. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Another question?
We
他の
have
質問ありますか
about another minute and a half.
ハンターとスコット、なんか質問あればどうぞ。
Hunter or Scott, if you got a question, go ahead.
No, I don't have any questions right now. I was just thinking that I think the Western world can have a lot of impact when it comes to the killings in Taiji, both in terms of international connections as well as funding. And I think that's something that's often overestimated or underestimated rather. And infighting, as we've seen recently, breaks out in groups. But overall, the West has the funding. The overwhelming majority of seaquariums in the US have dolphins and orcas constantly dying, so public opinion is on the decline. I think it's just overall a storm that just needs to be brought directly to the eyes of Japanese citizens.
So, 日本人だけじゃなくて、外国に住んでる人はすごい大事です。
Yeah.
コネクション、いろいろなグループとつながることできる、ニュース会社とつながることできる、とお金のサポートもあるから、問題はちょっとグループ喧嘩があればそれが大変けど、基本的は外国のグループも本当に大事です。そう思ってる。
I understand. Thank you. Thank you for your advice.
Yeah, this is good. Well, it's a wonderful group. We'll wrap up here and we'll open up another time, another conversation. 他の時会話できるかもしれません。でも今年もうすぐ終わりです。We're ending this year. Soon we have